Hey friends, I'm Josh and welcome back to another Scream 5 update. We have got oodles, yes, I said oodles, of information and set photos and behind the scene looks at Scream 5 over the past 2-ish weeks. And I know we're all excited and going crazy, but today is the day it was bound to come where we got some Scream 5 leaks. None of us want leaks, but all of us want leaks. It's one of those things, and I guess I'm going to try to get into it without giving any spoilers. So I promise I'm not going to release any information. I'm not going to give you any spoilers in regards to the spoilers. Before I get into the Scream 5 leaks that just came out, I'm going to recap some issues we've run into in the past when it comes to the Scream franchise and leaks, and it's not a good time. So, as far as I know, in the first OG Scream, it was the first of its kind, so there were no leaks. I'm sure they kept a lot of stuff under wraps. Nobody even knew that this movie was going to be as iconic as it is. So let's skip ahead to Scream 2. Originally, in the ending of Scream 2, it was going to be completely different. Can you believe it? We were going to have 4 killers. Hallie, the roommate, Derek, the boyfriend, Mrs. Loomis, of course, Billy's mother, and Cotton Weary, I guess, getting his revenge. But there were plot leaks, so they did a little bit of a rewrite, and we wound up with a completely different ending. And if you haven't seen it, you crazy, but I'm not going to spoil it for you just in case. In Scream 3, we were going to have a completely different ending as well. However, it wasn't changed due to plot leaks. It was changed for a little bit more of a serious reason. In the original version of Scream 3, Stu, the original killer from the very first Scream, was actually going to be revealed to be alive and well in prison. From prison, he was leading, I guess, a ghost face kind of cult, and these teenagers were the ones that were pulling off all of these crazy murders. This was changed due to the Columbine massacre, which I don't blame anybody for making this decision. I would have loved to see Stu come back and to see how that all would have played out. But of course, that was a bit of a touchy subject, and we had a complete new ending and rewrite, which again, I won't spoil for you if you haven't seen Scream 3, but if you haven't, you need to go watch it now. Hello, it's like Halloween season. Which then brings us to Scream 4, which again, I don't think we had any spoilers. I could be wrong. Maybe they kept it really tight and under wraps, but there also wasn't that much hype for Scream 4. I mean, I was hyped up, and I'm sure a lot of you watching were, but the general public just wasn't like begging for this film. Now, with the release of Scream 4, we saw that it wasn't like a critical success. Nothing compared to the Screams that came before it. But I find that really interesting, seeing as Scream is supposed to be very meta. It kind of takes a little bit of a piss out of all the remakes and the sequels and the rules of horror movies. And Scream 4, being a little bit less of a favorite in the Scream franchise, kind of is meta in itself. And I think it really set out to do what it was supposed to do, even if it didn't bring in those box office numbers that they're always expecting. And now we will talk Scream 5 leaks. Yesterday on Twitter and on Instagram, the hashtag Scream5 was blowing up. I came across Hello Sydney's Instagram story, and it said, don't go on the hashtag Scream5 on Twitter or on Instagram. You're going to find leaks, you're going to find spoilers, and of course, the first thing I did was go and look. But I was kind of like looking away from my phone. I'm like, I don't want to look, but I do want to look because I do want more information. I want more pictures. I want to get a little bit more of a plot synopsis as opposed to just some girls returning to Woodsboro because there's murders. Yeah, no shit. Come on. But what I did find could be considered a huge spoiler if you really start to think about it. So I'm not going to reveal the information that was spread about the internet yesterday. Literally everyone that is waiting for Scream 5 was pissed off. Things were going crazy. There were Twitter feuds, there were Instagram feuds. And I mean, I don't love spoilers, but I also know that people have to do their job. There are reporters, there's TMZ, there's paparazzi. We are constantly getting these spoilers. And it's kind of nice to get a little bit more of a tease and find out a little bit more of what could be happening in Scream 5. But then again, you have to think of the people working on this films, the writers, the producers, the crew, the actors. Like, this could probably jeopardize the entire script. If what was released is true, and then you do some digging, and then you really start to think about it, and then you think about the spoilers or the theories that were released a few months ago, it's like, oh shoot, this could just wreck it all. But hey, listen, we don't actually know if what was said yesterday is true or not, because I could come on here and say, I spoke to Courtney Cox yesterday and she told me da 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 da. And I could just say it's facts, but I could be straight up making it up, and it could be simple as a lie. So listen, I just wanted to come on here and say that I will never share spoilers. Anything that is going to blow the entire script, put the movie at jeopardy, I will never reveal because I'm a giant fan. And I don't think I would ever do that for any other movie coming out, horror, comedy, romance, whatever the theme. We need to respect the people that are making these films. However, like I said before, people have jobs, people need to report, people need to do what they're paid to do. And especially in this time of friggin' a pandemic, we gotta make money where we can make our money without jeopardizing the jobs of the people who make the films that we are absolutely obsessed with and are waiting to see. So if you guys had read about the spoilers yesterday, please comment below and let me know your thoughts without giving away too many spoilers, if that is even possible. We don't want to ruin it for anybody. And make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment. You can follow me on Instagram at True Crime Nursery Rhymes and on Twitter at the TCNR Network. Until next time, I'll be back.